Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at a GoSun Camp 365. This is a model year 2022, and the owner of this trailer showed it to me and I said, this is cool. You guys got to see what this trailer could do. It goes from this compact trailer into this. The trailer is only 1,800 pounds and it's 16 feet long, and the living space is 140 square feet. It's all made out of aluminum, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you around the outside first, and then we're gonna take it all apart and set it all up so you guys can check it out. We'll start up here. You got a steel frame, has a jockey wheel, and this jack is a manual jack, and it flips up when you're towing. And because it's only 1,800 pounds, it can be towed with a Hyundai or a Subaru or smaller vehicles. You don't need a supersized vehicle. Your vehicle is going to need to have a 7-way wiring harness, and you should have electric brakes because this has an electric brake controller on board. If you come in close here, you got a couple up front with a 2-inch ball, got your safety chains that you crisscross, and then it has its trailer lights and blinkers. Spare tires up here in the front. The body is all made out of lightweight aluminum. This is really cool. It's all riveted in place, and the whole underbelly is aluminum too. It looks like a boat underneath. It's pretty cool. Got enough ground clearance if you want to take it on the trail. And then you have compartments with stainless steel chromed hinges, and they're lockable. These swing all the way around. It's got a heavy gasket all the way around. And then in here, it came with a GoSun power center. There's 1,100 watts. You got your electrical off the inverter, you got some USB, you got your power switch. You also have a 12-volt power socket here. So you could charge this off of portable solar panels. Back over here, we got a little portable solar table that you could plug in. And I like how everything could easily just live right in the trailer, and it has its own storage compartment. Another cool thing is it has this GoSun little cooker, and check this thing out. You could put vegetables and meat inside. This opens up here on the top, and it's pretty much like a solar tube, and then you slide this cylinder out and you put all your stuff in here, let it cook, and enjoy. Just don't want to leave this out and closed in the sun because it can overheat, and that could be disastrous. And then look at the bracketry that's in this compartment here. This goes up here on this, looks like a aluminum or stainless steel bracket, and just slips right on. And then also in here, you have some electrical conduit. The whole underbelly, you can put stuff underneath here, just gotta be careful how it moves around. There's a little fridge inside here, which is accessible from the inside. And then you got a tray here that slides into the inside. This thing is pretty cool when it's all set up. Let's go around the other side. Over here, there is a ZAMP solar port on the side. So you could energize this trailer using a solar panel outside. This has its own MPPT solar charge controller on board. There's also a 30-amp shore power connection that will power your electrical outlets inside and will charge the 2 AGM batteries that are on board. You got some marker lights here on the side. These are all lockable compartments again. And this is a pass-through, so you can see how narrow this trailer is. It's garageable. A lot of people live in HOA communities and they can't have an RV or trailer on their property. If you have a 16-foot long garage with a 7 or 8 foot door, you could slide this thing right in. But look how narrow it is. I could fit all the way through, but it's amazing how that opens up into a 140 square foot space. There's a Camp Lux shower here that runs off of propane. There's a propane regulator down below that you'd hook up to a propane tank. I would suggest doing that externally and leave the compartment open when you're using this. There's also tent awnings that come off the sides. And there's awning stakes here, and there's rope, and there's stakes that go into the ground. They're zipped off at this time, but it all comes with it. Got a water pump switch here off to the side, and then the MPP solar charge controllers right here. There's also fuses and breakers and a main battery disconnect right here. And the thing up top that looks like a toilet paper holder, that's actually the release that releases the two sides. You got some wheel well covers so you don't have mud kicking up all over the side here. These are not steps, so you don't want to step on them. And make sure you check your lug nut torque, tire pressure, and repack your wheel bearings. Over here in the back, this back door piece comes off, and this becomes a table for the inside of the trailer. There's also steps here in the back to get up inside. They're made out of steel. You see your running lights here. Well, enough of that. Let's set this thing up. And I've never done it before. I've watched someone do it. I watched a couple videos. You're gonna see if I could do it. So in these compartments, if you want to come in close here, there's jacks. And what they do is they support these sides when they flip down. So you got a jack here for the front, you got another jack for the back. Pull this pin out here and slide this, I call them outrigger. Slide it all the way out. There's all different holes in different positions, but you want to go all the way out. And these pins have like a little ball bearing on the end with a spring that fasten them in place. And then these, you want them facing out. And this, you know, the front of the trailer has a turnbuckle on it, which I'll show you what that does in a moment. Get that one on. Do the back one. I don't have to talk about this one. This is the same operation. I can do it quicker. Yeah, once you do it a few times, you definitely get the hang of it. There's an algorithm to it. Now, once they're down, you want to support them. So these, you can do it with your foot. These kick down, they'll lock in place. Now it can support all your weight. It's not wobbling around. There. Let's go around the other side. Just going to repeat what I just did. It's not bad to set up. It's a little breezy out today, so I might struggle when I flip it up, but it's not bad. If you have a helper with you, definitely makes life a lot easier. Snap that in. Do this. Perfect. Now these things, you buy them online. Retail price is around $32,000, and they ship it to your house. And they have great customer service, is what I heard. And they have videos if you need help setting it up. You can refer to videos when you're out camping. Perfect. All right, see these stretchable rubber pieces? I'm gonna unhook those. And that's the roof lid. Now what this does, this flips over. Now you think this thing is super, super heavy, but it's actually not. Lightweight aluminum. Now what I could do is take the back door off, which becomes the inside table. Now see how it sits in these little pins here on the bottom? Just wiggle it right off. I'm gonna lay this down. All right, now, each one of these sides has a handle, a lock, and a push button. It just operates just like a car door. It's assist, so it's not gonna slam down on you. Look at this, look how slow it's coming down. You just let it lay down, or it can push it. And then over here, once you get it down, there's a turnbuckle that hooks on here, and then you can just tighten it all up and get it nice and tight. There's one on this side, there's one on that side. Let's go over here. Throw a little weight into it. Perfect, tighten it up. All right. Now that we have it down, what you want to do is lift up this front wall first. This front wall goes up against the front nose cone and locks in place. Now, Just to prevent it from flying up on you when you open it up with a wind gust, there is some little straps here on the side that go around these handles here, and it slides into the keter rail right on the side. Got one here, another one here. You don't want to lose those, so I wouldn't just put them on the ground like I did. All right, now it's released. So I'm going to use that step that I put out, which is your entry step, kick my shoes off so I'm not stepping all over the door, and then I'm going to lift. And it's assisted. Look at this. Look how easy it is. That locked in place. And this is marine canvas. This is waterproof. It's double lined. Gives you some little bit of an insulating factor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the door. You always got to be careful not to catch these corners on anything. And then what you do is you lift this up, and we're going to lock it in place. If you're watching, let me know how I'm doing in the comments as a first-time trier. Oh yeah, that's easy. All right, now that it's up, see these back wall here? There's some bars there that have to be put up. So I'm gonna go grab it. Look at that, stayed up just in time. They sit in little holes here, front and back, and then you expand this to lock it, just like that. And then there's a little turnbuckle in here that you can make it tighter and tighter if you want to spread it out a little bit further. Because last you want them things just falling down, hit you in the head. All right, that's locked in. This one's locked in. Let's make this one a little bit tighter. All right, come on in. Now on each side, there's more. And these have these little rubber pieces on the end. And this expands out. Stick it in. Stick it in, lock it, and then you could spin this to make it really, really super tight. Got another one over here, and everything nests within itself, which is pretty convenient. All right. Now look at this, window, screen, this zips down for privacy. This one zips for ventilation. And you can see the double lining. Look at between here. You got your inside, you got your outside. Got another window over here. Up front here, smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector. Flip this down. Look at this. You could grab your accessories, a cook stove, or whatever you're going to be doing in here. Little sink. This is all composite material. You have a light switch. You got a light here. You got a light up top. 12-volt socket, USB, and a voltmeter. Tells you your voltage of your batteries, your AGM batteries. And then you could power those USB. This flips down, and you could slide in your little fridge. Is a GoSun fridge. Plenty of space. You got a little drain there in the bottom. Your controls here off to the side. And then there's different accessories you could buy. So there is some knockout plates for other things you could get. There's a GFCI protected electrical outlet here. And then check this out. Composite flooring. You got about 15 gallons of fresh water. Over 700 pounds of cargo carrying capacity, so you got plenty of cargo capacity if you were to fill up your tanks. You got one here, you got one here. Batteries are underneath this one. This unscrews to get to it. And then look at this. This is all aluminum. Got a fan in here. Plenty of storage. It's vented outside. You got your fire extinguisher there off to the side. And I bet you're wondering, like, what do you do, like, for sleeping in here? Well, you just bring an air mattress or your, whatever your sleeping bag, whatever you use for camping, you could put in this space. But it's 140 square feet. Think about it, you can bring this to a festival, have all your friends in here and hang out and party. Well, let me go grab this table real quick. Now, the table's really lightweight. Kick my shoes back on so not bringing all dirt. This table sits right here and right there. You lift it up. Boom, boom. And then this leg unsnaps, swings down, bring some camp chairs. Oh, I'll get that in this little hole. Bring some camp chairs, hang out with all your friends. Well, this one happens to be for sale. It's on Facebook Marketplace in the Jersey Shore, New Jersey. So at the time of this video, I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can check it out. This is pretty cool. If someone's looking to get into camping, they don't want to buy a huge travel trailer, and they have a small vehicle, and they want to store it in a garage, and they don't have a super huge budget, this is a good example of a budget-friendly camper to get out and go camping. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the video today. See you soon.